So I'm going to take a minute to talk to you guys about scenario-based training. Obviously, a lot of us are participating in the Conan the Convict, which is kind of was the first manifestation of the scenario-based training out of Operation Werewolf, and we're going to kind of talk about the what, whys, and hows of this type of training. Just like anything else, it should be a tool. It's not supposed to be, any gimmick or anything that makes working out special. It's just another tool to use in order to achieve your goals or to push yourself a little further. What you're looking to do with scenario-based training is create a reality to it so that you're entering into a mental state that's more suitable for physical exertion or to push yourself to greater limits. The other thing that I'm not going to sit here and talk a lot about, because everybody knows the benefits of visualization and the visualize and attack method that is used in all types of training all over the place, so we already know that's a given. But by visualizing it and by living it and being part of it, you're also making it a lot more transferable to everyday situations or to reality. So we call it scenario-based training, but what we're actually doing is reality-based training. You're trying to make these scenarios more of a reality in order to trigger these mental states that are going to put you in a better frame of mind to be able to achieve. So we see a lot of people kind of going through it, and some people are kind of, getting it, and some people aren't. The way that I view it is I really try to immerse myself into the storyline, so I'm going to think about it during the day. I'm going to read it. I'm going to really apply myself to that. So when you're dealing with injuries or different situations, lack of time, lack of energy, lack of diet, it all just becomes more of a reality to the scenario. It's not, I'm not going to achieve this 5-mile run because I didn't eat well, or because I didn't sleep well, or because I have a little nagging problem in my ankle. You're doing it because you're immersing yourself into the scenario of, this is a life or death situation, so I'm going to do it anyway, and I'm going to use these obstacles to enter into the scenario to make it more real, because that is the reality of your workout. The other thing is, when you're doing it in groups, the way I really view it is, on the runs, anything for time, when I'm logging my time, while I'm doing that, all of the guys out there that are doing the same thing are the opponents. Did I get caught? I post my time. Okay, I ran more miles, I was faster. All of the other people doing it themselves, they're the protagonist of the story. But from my point of view, they're the people putting up the numbers that are coming behind me. So did I get caught in the excursion? I don't know. Let's look at the time. So I use that to make it more real. On the sidelines, I'm cheering for you and your storyline, and you being the protagonist and the hero of that story. But while I'm doing it, I'm comparing myself to you. So you're the guards chasing me. You're the fight. You're the people that I'm competing against. So I think those are the ways that you use to immerse yourself in that storyline, so that you're actually getting something out of scenario-based training rather than just having a cool-looking pamphlet to read out of. So stick with it. Do what you can to get through it. It's more important that you do something. Everybody's kind of asking questions. Can I do this? Can I modify it this way? If you have to modify it that way, then yes, modify it that way, so that you're still participating in the storyline. But if you're immersed in the story, you're going to say, I'm going to still create a life or death situation. If I only have 7 minutes to do it, well, I'm going to sprint it instead of jog it. If you have to do it, but it's there, the workouts are there, and the workouts are programmed for a specific reason. So if you don't have to change it, get through it. Fail it if that's what it takes. You get caught, whatever. Create more reality into the storyline. So those are just some basics on how I get what I get out of it. I'm having a really, really fun time with it right now. So I hope everybody else does too, and maybe uses some of these techniques to unlock some greater benefits and some bigger achievements out of it.